Here's 3 beginner mistakes with jabs and how to fix them. Mistake number 1. Weak wrist and poor arm alignment. Typically what I see with beginners is they don't know how to properly strike the bag. So when they go up to the bag, they're just tapping the bag. They have a weak wrist. They're just using all arms, not using any of their lower body or core, and just kind of tapping the bag. So the way that we're gonna fix that is we're gonna make sure that we're striking and aligning our arm, our wrist, and our shoulder all together in one big straight line, and then bringing those hands right back to guard, and then resetting again for another powerful punch. We're gonna use a little bit of our lower body to get a little extra power in here, keep our core tight, and keep our opposite hand up in guard. Mistake number 2 that I see all the time is the dropping of guard on the opposite hand. So a lot of times with first timers, they'll strike the bag, and then the second that they strike their bag, their opposite hand will immediately drop down and then come right back up again. This is bad technique. We always want to make sure we're protecting the opposite side of our face. While we're only hitting the bag, it's just good proper technique to learn this. So what we're going to do to fix that is make sure that that opposite hand, that guard hand, is glued to our head, glued to our face, keeping it up nice and high and tight, and just making a good habit of keeping it up there while we're going into our strikes. This is just proper technique, and it helps sets us up for future punches down the line. The third and final mistake that I see all the time is when first timers, they tend to lean into their punches. They'll get their body off, their center of gravity off. They don't know the correct distance on how to punch, so they'll compensate by leaning into their punches and almost pushing the bag instead of striking the bag. This is very bad technique. We don't want to do this. We never want to keep our body off-centered. So to fix this, we're just going to make sure that we have a strong center of gravity. Our chest is up. We're striking with that long straight arm like we said before. And if we're a little too far away, we're going to step towards the bag a little bit. We're not leaning in towards the bag, but we're keeping our center of gravity up, striking in, and then shuffling that foot back and going back into that fighter stance. All right, let's toss some gloves on and see what this looks like at full speed. Thanks for watching.